Alright, so I've got squeaky lifters in the Avalanche, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this flush stuff before I drive it in the parking lot right now, and then we're gonna do an oil change and put in some other stuff. So, see you then. Alright, I got the oil drained, new filter on, made a bit of a mess down there, and my intake, my cold air intake did come in for this truck, so we'll go ahead and put that on, get this janky thing off. And I got this stuff, we'll see if it works. I had the flush stuff in there, drove it for probably 15-20 miles, and then we're gonna put this in and see if it quiets down those lifters. Then we got just some cheap oil, but all right, I'll see you next time. We'll have the oil in, that stuff in, and the new intake on, hopefully. All right, so we're back. Oil's in, the treatment stuff's in, got the intake on, a little heat wrap on it. And then I just, for fun, put this blue hose on instead of the black one, but it actually looks kind of cheesy, so I think I'm gonna put the black one back on. But its intake actually is pretty nice quality for how cheap it was. Had a few fitment issues, but nothing crazy. So yeah, I'll start up another video when I'm taking it for a test drive, and we'll see if these lifters quiet down a little bit. So, see you then. Awful chirp to it still, just started it up. But I'm gonna let it run, cycle that stuff. Doesn't look like we have any leaks. Looks like we're good. So I'm gonna let it run a second, pump to it, and then take it for a little test drive. And then the dash does not work. Nothing on the dash works. Sometimes it does, right now it's not. Nothing works. So I'm gonna see if that's like a family comment, see if I can fix that, because that's annoying. And I'm about to drive this thing like 200 miles on Monday, so want to be ready for it. All right, see you then. All right, so I'm driving it right now. Don't have my little camera mount, so I'm just holding it. And when you step on the gas, the oil pressure increases and it doesn't make the noise anymore, but this intake sounds really good. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's got no exhaust, it's all stock, so. All right, I'll get back with you when we get back to the house, see if any change. All right, it's recording. Okay, so that other stuff wasn't working, so I went to a gas station and bought this. It was cheaper, but it was like really thick oil, and I think the viscosity was just too thin on that other stuff, so I dumped that in, and it's gonna be a little over full, but if the oil pump's weak anyways, it's not picking the majority of it up, so I'll drive back and let you know if it quieted down. Okay, so we still have a horrible squeak, as you can hear, but I will say, I don't know which one did it, but the idle, it's still misfiring a little bit, but it's a lot, well, actually now it feels like shit, but a second ago it felt a lot smoother than it did. Let's see what happens here. No change. It's still got a misfire, but I'm still waiting on plugs and whatnot, so I mean, I do think it might have helped with the idle. It feels a little smoother, but I'll get back to you. I'm gonna look at this in a little bit, try to fix that, and then do some other odds and ends. Okay, so I got the dash out. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a look over, and then I'll get back to you, see if I can get it working. All right, got her apart, and I'm not seeing anything like crazy. They say these resistors here will fall off, or this thing could be bad. But I don't see any bad solder or anything, and when I was playing with it, unplugging it, power came to everything, so I think it might just be a bad connection to this. So I'm gonna put this all back together. Hopefully these needles all are right, and catch you then. All right, so I got her halfway put together here. As you can see, the gauges are working. I think it just had a bad connection back there because I replugged it in and somehow it must have came out. So I'm gonna run it just unshrouded like this for a little while, turn it off a couple times, back on, see if it's working, and then pull it out, put it together, make sure it turns on again and whatnot. So I think we're good there. I think that's the end of the repairs for today. I'm gonna get it cleaned up and then worry about that plastic panel over there tomorrow. Shoot another video on it then, and maybe paint the wheels, maybe not, I don't know. I want to do an exhaust, but it's not technically mine yet. Like, they don't even know I put that on. So I'll catch you guys next time. and see you around.